Welcome back to today's react. We're looking at Tate's lawyers lose it outside court. Yeah. Bro, I might lose this for real, bro. You got your own lawyer crashing out outside the court. It's over with.
It's that stupid king and his stupid wig and that godforsaken country. And if we lose, and if this judge says, look, despite the compelling arguments, despite what you presented in front of me today, I'm still going to rule against you, then we will go straight to President Trump's office.
So despite a protest and loads of people turning up today to support Andrew Tate, the court hearing did not...
I don't think I've ever seen a lawyer create a protest. Has that been done before? Is he number one? He's the first one.
Go his way once again, and his lawyer absolutely loses it outside court.
But Andrew and Tristan Tate are built different. And on top of that, they have...
These three better be security, bro. Better be. If you're not security, I don't know why you're here.
The spirit of innocence inside of them. Nelson Mandela famously...
Is he even here right now? What is he looking at? Bro, he's locked in. He's inside of his head. He's not even using his body right now.
7 years of incarceration in solitary confinement.
He's here.
Never changed his tune, and never broke his spirit, and never gave up because he was innocent the entire time. Innocent men don't give in. Innocent men don't run from the law. They run to the law. They lean into the process. The idea that Andrew and Tristan Tate are somehow dangerous is ridiculous. Every charge that has been levied against them, the acts of these charges, the facts of these charges date back to 10 years ago. The idea that there is somehow a flight risk is insane.
Right now, the court hearing isn't about extradition. It's about whether or not Andrew Tate should get bail.
I mean, the flight risk thing is... It's a risk because they think he's going to go somewhere. They can't find him. It's not like he's going to blow up the plane that he's in. No, the risk is if he flies away, we will never get him again. That's it. It's that easy to understand, bro.
Until he gets extradited. The UK prosecutors argue the Tate brothers are a flight risk ahead of any bail hearing. His lawyer that's speaking here is fighting back in the paperwork. The attorneys have argued that Tate's high profile image makes it nearly impossible for them to flee, and they regularly post updates about their locations on social media.
But what if they stop being so easy to find and stop posting on social media? Oh, didn't you think about that, huh?
Released for several years in Romania, and no matter where they are in the world, they fly back to Romania to make their court appointments all the time. The government knows this. The United Kingdom know this. The enemies of freedom, the enemies of justice, the enemies of free speech, the enemies of Andrew and Tristan Tate know this. So they threw the kitchen sink at them, and they drummed up every lie that they could, every lie on earth and every lie in hell, in order to make these two guys look.
Bro, this is... I'm sorry, I keep paying attention to the background. I don't know who this guy is, but this is the only security who's actually like paying attention to his surroundings. This guy is blanking out. I don't know what this guy's doing. He doesn't even move. Why every single time I say something about the person, they start doing stuff, bro?
When they are nothing like it. They are innocent. They are...
I don't know what he's watching the skies now for. Be a sniper or something. I don't know.
All types of things. They are fathers. They are sons. They are uncles. They are brothers. And they are best friends. And God damn it, they are American citizens.
Obviously, there is really bad prison conditions in the jail that they're in. You might say, what are the UK's grounds for not giving them bail? Well, the main thing is them bragging online about having multiple passports.
If I fuck up big time and England wants me in jail, I can fly on a Nigerian passport.
They're arguing they could go...
You know what I'm saying? Bro, they messed up their whole life. We're going to be honest here, right? Every bit of evidence they got against them, they confirmed it online by telling their audience, yeah, I did that junk. And then now he is literally holding the British, whatever, the British, and he's talking about how he has a Nigerian passport and he's going to use that. You're in that situation now. You're going to say your past words don't count? You weren't telling the truth then? You're telling the truth now? Like, come on, bro.
Country for a little bit that doesn't have a proper extradition treaty, and it will slow things down. And some of these cases are 10 years ago and been waiting to go to court for a long time. That is their main argument.
Out some really troubling details about potential new identities and hidden passports. New court documents reveal prosecutors believe Andrew and Tristan Tate have multiple passports and identities to help them evade law enforcement, calling them a major flight risk. The two have been in the downtown Miami Federal Detention Center since July 19th. Several social media posts used by prosecutors point to self-proclaimed misogynist Andrew Tate boasting online in 2021 that he is untouchable, saying, quote, "I can be in another country under a different name with a penthouse and $300,000 if
is this a frozen image
things
or?
go bad." And this one, posted the same year, says in part,
blurred, I guess.
court date, "I absolutely do not care." UK authorities are seeking their extradition for 59 charges related to rape and human trafficking. The allegations taking place between 2010 and 2017. Prosecutors say Tristan Tate may have a Mexican passport under the name Vladimir Scorpius. A photo of it was included in the filing.
The unfortunate thing for the Tate brothers, in 2026, social media...
Yeah, like, bro, they hold themselves at every step of the turn. They were building their case against themselves. And they didn't even know it yet.
Your posts oftentimes are used against you.
It's like when these rappers rap about like a crime that they did in a song. Like, why would you do that?
I don't think anyone has a bigger digital footprint than Andrew Tate. He's been trying to become famous on the internet for at least 15-20 years and said a lot of things that they used against him in that paperwork. They was literally linking things on X and all the different platforms of stuff he said to use it against him.
Everything.
American citizens. They are American citizens entitled to the presumption of innocence. And this may make you uncomfortable, but the presumption of innocence means that you are innocent as a newborn baby, that you are as innocent as Jesus Christ, that you
I don't think they're that innocent, bro.
You are as innocent as your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, who sits home at your kitchen table and hasn't done anything. Imagine the government kicks in your door, takes out your grandma, takes out your brother.
Now they're trying to make it about family?
For a tweet, for an allegation, for some crime that some woman alleges that you did 10 years ago halfway across the world. And
He said he did these things.
now you're sitting in the gulag, and now you're sitting in the cell with roaches, with rats, with drugs, with no sunlight, with guards who hate you, with the system who hates you, with the...
I believe that part, though. Shoot, them prisons, they not gonna treat you nice in there. I mean, it's not where people who do good things go. So, I mean, what do you expect to happen in there? What, are you gonna have super duper friendly, super nice guards? No. Most people wouldn't even want to ever step foot in a prison to be a guard at that. You gotta walk around, walk past all these inmates, open the door. I'm not doing all that nonsense, bro. All it takes is one crazy person in a room full of crazy people who commit crimes to do something to you. I know there's been some guards that died in prison.
government who's betrayed you. And all you have is the people out here and your lawyers, and God is on your side. Guess what? That's all you need when you're fighting against evil. That's all you need.
Bro, why is like the first thing they always pull to God, bro? So this man that is accused of all these crazy, super crazy things is gonna prevail because of God. He has God on his side. This guy, the self-proclaimed misogynist, guy that hates women, he said all these crazy things on his bro. That guy does not have God on his side, bro. Like, what are we talking about?
That's all you need is fighting against corruption. Because if you were to put yourself in a big dark room, in a big dark stadium, and turn it pitch black, one person lights a match, another person lights a match, another person shines a light, and all of a sudden, that darkness becomes bright. And in that brightness, the enemies of truth and the enemies of light, the cockroaches begin to flee.
Obviously, Donald Trump has been referenced again. Apparently, I don't know the connections they still have to the Trump administration.
So are these the security?
If they lose and they are going to get extradited, they will take a last-minute attempt to go straight to Trump.
And the truth of the innocence and the reasons why they should be released will be so overwhelming, will be so compelling, that if the decision goes the other way, we're all going to have to ask questions about what's going on here. And if we lose, and if this judge says, look, despite the compelling arguments, despite what you presented in front of me today, I'm still going to rule against you, then we will go straight to President Trump's office. We will go straight to Marco Rubio, because Andrew and Tristan Tate or any other American citizen cannot get extradited without the Secretary of State's signature. And we will say to him, I understand we have a long and lasting relationship with the United Kingdom, but don't forget that that relationship started when we took their tea and threw it into the damn water.
Bro, what are we talking about right now?
Don't forget that relationship started when we launched the revolution.
If Andrew Tate does get extradited, the way his lawyer is talking about the UK, and obviously Andrew Tate has been antagonizing him as well, this guy is going to end up with 100 years.
Why is Myron here, bro? Like, this is a group of people who need help, bro.
Plus, by the time he comes over. Some of the stuff he's doing is not going to help the Tate brothers at all. He was outside today, bearing in mind they're in solitary confinement. Prison guards, they need their respect or something on their side.
In his office,
he was
figuring out a way to actually get them out of there.
What do you think that is going to lead to in terms of Andrew Tate's treatment going forward in this prison? He could be in there a year. And then he'll get extradited back to the UK. He'll be in bail in the UK, awaiting to get an actual sentence if he gets convicted of the crime. Basically, today they was meant to get an answer on the bail, but the judge postponed the hearing over whether Tate brothers should stay in custody or not. Obviously, that prison is no joke. We spoke about it. They're really struggling from behind bars. You could tell in their tweets. And it also says in there the UK has until mid-September to prove the evidence to the State Department to support the extradition, meaning the brothers could spend months in federal detention center in Miami before the proceedings are even resolved. That's why they're desperate to get bail. This is what the defense motion says. No date has been set for the actual extradition hearing. They're being held in a special unit for their own protection. Interestingly enough, it's Andrew Tate's own legal team that delayed the bail hearing because they want time to actually prepare. The government released this massive dossier, a huge document going through everything, the allegations, and they was thinking they don't stand a chance. They need to prepare their responses to these.
So why was he outside doing all this, bro? He was talking like he had all the crazy evidence, like they were good, they were set.
Allegations to try and win the bail hearing.
That if they vote against us, they're lying. We're going to the president. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't sound like you got the evidence.
He wasn't going to win today. And his lawyer has been talking about how bad the conditions are, and apparently they can't talk to their family.
We're the only ones who can see them.
Oh,
so
wow.
they're not allowed to see them. They're not allowed to talk to their mother. They can't see their children. They can't see
really?
them. Oh, nobody. They're cut off from everybody. There's no access. There's no email. There's no phone calls.
I mean, that's what happens when you go to prison. I mean, well, I guess. Never mind. Let me stop.
It's just us.
What is the legal premise to allow this to happen? That seems crazy to me.
They're using their celebrity as a justification to keep them in administrative segregation where you have no rights and no freedom and no daylight. It's the process is the punishment. They're using the process to hurt them in every conceivable way possible. Because that's what they do. When your enemy is the governor, and the governor, has control, and you have enemies in government as well, they turn the screws to you to get you to tap out. I mean, that's what this is. This is unfortunately it's not uncommon to people who are political prisoners. It's not uncommon to anybody who's an enemy of the government.
When we eventually do get to the hearing where they're going to be applying for their bail, I'd be very surprised if at this point the Tate brothers get it. It could cause political friction between two massive countries that their relationship is very important over the Tate brothers, who Trump has never backed publicly. He's only had associations to his family. There's a recent article come out saying Trump administration are raising questions about whether combating human trafficking is still a priority for the president after the White House.
What? Why would it not be?
Has launched a federal investigation after sex trafficking Andrew Tate. Also, the State Department gutted the office to monitor and combat trafficking in person. So they're already feeling political pressure within the White House about this situation. And this lawyer actually hit the nail on the head. Whoever comes forward and says they're the person that will help Andrew Tate in this situation is going to be the person that helped him before. So they'll actually be going against Romania and the UK.
Why would this administration, knowing how much Jeffrey Epstein is hurting them, why would they let Epstein 2.0 out of a cage? It's dumb. And why would Marco Rubio, who has the ultimate say here, and I know he's part of the administration, but why would he just destroy his political career by being the guy who let the Tate brothers go? And here's another thing. Remember, in Romania, the Tate brothers were there under arrest and then house arrest, and then they were allowed to leave. And no American official is acknowledging that they're the ones who approached the leaders of Romania to get them out. No one wants to take credit for it. Everyone's running away from it.
The problem Andrew Tate has, if you go online constantly...
This image. Bro, where did this person sit at? I've never seen where the person... Because I've been in a courtroom before for a jury duty. I don't think I saw a person drawing.
Talking about all your different identities.
Maybe they only do it specifically for crazier cases.
Passports and also tell the UK government to come and get you. They can't catch you no matter where you go, and you're above extradition in certain countries. It's going to look bad. It's your own social media posts that are actually going to ruin your chances.
So, for example, I have 7 passports. I have 15 driver's licenses.
Their lawyer says they have no plans.
Like, if you have backup plans, why are you announcing your backup plans to the internet? That doesn't make no sense.
To evade the law, and penned in a recent motion following their 2022 arrest in Romania, quote, the brothers traveled to 9 other countries, and on every occasion they returned to Romania to check in with authorities because their release conditions required it. Since being arrested, someone is posting to social media on Andrew's behalf. A post from 2 days ago reads, Bugattis, money, federal prison, prosecutors after you, street notoriety, professional fights, children with endless women, etc. It's GTA 6. I live what everyone is waiting to play.
People thought it was going to get some big news today and everyone was going to see Andrew Tate and he was going to get released. And I feel like this could get delayed a few more times. There's lots of paperwork to get through. It's complicated when multiple countries are involved.
Free Top G! 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 Free Top G!
Yo, who are these people, bro? It's sad to see.
Yo, what's going on here? Free Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate protest. Free Top G. Free Top G.
But at the same time, it's like, are these people actually really supporting him, or that? Is this that one dude? This is like that one dude, the white guy that says the N-word on TikTok, on Kick or whatever. Nah, that's for sure him. It is him. He said it. I heard it. Yo, bro, why? You see what I'm saying? These are the people who's coming out to support him. If these are the people who support you, what does that say about you, bro? This guy going to jail, bro. We're not getting out of this, bro. Like, come on, bro.
So
these cannot be your supporters, bro. If these are your supporters, you're not a good person.
Guys, to fill you in lastly before I end this video, as it stands, the Tate brothers sit in solitary confinement and they will have to wait around 2 weeks now for the next hearing, and that will be the deciding one if they get bail. Now, if they don't, they could be sitting in prison for another year before they're extradited back to the UK.
Jeez, yeah, the way these court systems work is like, yeah, sitting in jail waiting to even be sentenced, bro. You're telling me I could be sitting in jail for 2 years and not be sentenced? That is wild, bro. That joke is so crazy, bro.
Say it right now on this channel. Remember, I'll be very shocked if they get bail. I actually think.
And then what happens when I'm innocent? Do I get money now? Because, you know, I've been out of a job for 2 years. I wasn't able to learn any more new info. You know what I'm saying? Like, my whole career has been on pause for 2 years. Like, what are we doing now? How much money are you giving me? Like, it's got to be, because, you know, like, you know, regular minimum wage worker, what is that, like 30K? For those 2 years, you got to give me 60K. Like, that's it, right? Like,
Trump's got the opposite pressure now to.
I mean, if you were living paycheck to paycheck, your house is gone, bro, you're losing everything.
Actually make
they got to pay you something, bro. There's no way.
Out of him because of the allegations of human trafficking and the stuff of Epstein. I feel like there's more pressure to actually extradite.
Does your stuff get paused if you own a house, you're no longer able to work, get put in prison? Oh, I gotta search that up. Does it get paused? Does house payments? No, house and mortgage payments do not pause automatically when you go to jail. Lenders require regular payments regardless of where you are. Missing payments are. You see what I'm saying? Like, how does anybody still have a house when they come out? Like, you're cooked. Literally, like, you're cooked. You just have to rent now. Like, you don't have a house anymore. I don't think anybody. I mean, like, most of the United States is living paycheck to paycheck. So I don't know how anybody's going to be able to keep their home when they go to jail. But at the same time, when you go to jail, it's because you committed a crime. So, but like, if you come out, right, and you lost your home, they reimburse you for your home if you're innocent? Does that work?
Andrew Tate and keep him high.
Right. But that is actually the end of the video here. And I don't know, comment down below what y'all think about this situation. You all think they're innocent? And I'll see y'all in the next video. Like, subscribe. Bing.